Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Monday, June 9th, 2025. Well, it's a real obstacle course of a day today. My Llewellyn daily astrology calendar can't even fit in one column all of the astrological things that are going on today. That's how complicated and energetically intense the day is today. It's also what I call a chameleon day, where more than one planet changes signs, and this is a big and important day for that today. So let's go through it. The sun today is at 19 degrees. Let's communicate and socialize and learn new things. It's always a lot of fun. Air sign Gemini, which is more lighthearted sort of energy. But the moon begins the day in the deep dark water sign of Scorpio, very emotionally intense. And the first aspect that it makes is a direct opposition to Uranus, which is called the planet of chaos, sitting at 28 degrees of Taurus. So the early part of the day is not a lot of fun, and we can imagine what that's going to be like in Los Angeles. The moon then does move into the more lighthearted and adventurous and truth-seeking fire sign of Sagittarius, which hopefully changes up the energy into something a little bit more lighthearted, but we're coming up on the full moon late tomorrow night, so it's now moving into the opposition to the sun, which is always complicated and intense enough. The moon moves into Sagittarius, 7:56 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:56 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 3:56 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Shortly after that, it makes a harmonious trine, a nice swing angle to Saturn, which is the planet associated with authorities. Well, things may or may not work out. Then Venus, the planet of love and affection, makes a hard square, a 90-degree angle to Pluto, the lord of power, from 3 degrees of Taurus to Pluto at 3 degrees of Aquarius, which is very emotionally intense. Everybody is intense today. I have this aspect in my chart, and you can tell I'm a pretty passionate guy. 10:20 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 1:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 6:20 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The moon then makes a harmonious flowing trine to Neptune, which is kind of dreamy and meditative, and we certainly need that before the big event of the day, which is Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good fortune traditionally, and also the law and moral authority, and the ruling planet of Sagittarius, where the moon is now, moves from Gemini into the very moody water sign of Cancer. So the whole mood shifts for a whole year here starting today. 2:02 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that occurs. 5:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 10:02 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Shortly thereafter, the moon makes a harmonious angle to Pluto, which is very good, and hopefully things can be resolved. And then finally, in the evening, we find that there's a bookend to Mercury, the planet of communication, which you recall is Gemini's ruling planet, in the morning making a hard square to Saturn, which promises a real impasse with authorities. And then in the evening, it makes another hard square, this one to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions and illusions, meaning that there is basically not a lot of understanding involved today, even in terms of communication. So my advice to you today, easy does it, keep your own energy straight, and if you do that, you'll find your way through the obstacle course today. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day. Keep your own energy straight, no matter what.